We got a fire going. I got some sound bowls in the back. Hopefully you can hear it. I got some sage. Tonight is just not a regular video. I found 25 questions that go deep, not surface level stuff, but the kind of questions that make you pause and reflect. If you're on a self-love, healing, or main character journey, this is for you, babes. Let's start this video by saging. Give it a second. Sage sticks alive. Just burn. Okay, girl. Come on. It's not burning, girl. Oh! It's high. It's high. Oh, okay. You know what? It's high. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all. Hold on. Oh, no, baby. That's too high. Okay, you know what? We got this right here. It's already lit. God, I thank you for this moment, and I thank you for the people that are watching this video, and I thank you for allowing me to be in this space, in this time. I thank you for allowing me to have this present moment. I thank you for allowing me to be grateful for my space. I thank you for the love in my heart. I thank you for the peace that I'm trying to conquer each and every day. God, I ask that you help me and anyone else watching this video to just love themselves, love on themselves as much as you love us, God. I ask that you continue to protect us. I ask that you help anyone on a journey right now. I ask that you just help everyone in the world in general, God, because this world needs cleansing, God. And thank you so much. I ask that anyone who is lost, needs help, going through any mental self-battles right now, you allow them to understand that you are always with them and that they can always call on you. I ask that you continue to love and heal this world, and ask that everyone having a bad day, just let it go. Let everything go and fill the hatred with love, God. I ask that you fill everyone with peace. I ask that you help anyone going through silent battles, you pull them through it, God. I thank you so much. Thank you. This one out, amen. Oh yeah, I'm scared. I want to sage y'all too. Oh, I'm not a trucker. Here y'all, get y'all glands on, honestly. It ain't even lit no more, but we gonna act like it. This first little section, so questions 1 through 5 is about self-love and identity. So yeah, so those questions are focusing more on self-love and identity. Hello. But yeah, so let's get into that. Y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all see something, honestly. First question. Who am I when no one's around to judge me? And I feel like this question is kind of self-explanatory, at least for myself, but not everyone knows who they are when they're by themselves, honestly, and for no one to judge them. And I know it seems easy, but a lot of people don't know who they are. But for me, at least, I am even sillier than what I am in general. I talk to myself freely, and I truly can be free. There's nobody around to judge me. There's nobody around to critique what I'm saying or what I'm doing. I can say what I want to, even if it's raunchy or risque. I'm allowed to dance. I'm allowed to twirl. I'm allowed to be, and I am free the way God intended me to be. And either way, in public or behind closed doors, I'm gonna be me regardless. But it's always different when you're at home or when you're just in your own space, whatever, by yourself. So yeah, that's the same for me. Second question. What's something I absolutely love about myself? Love that I am not afraid to be myself unapologetically. You get one life. Be yourself. F what anybody else thinks. And that goes for family, friends, pets, aliens, whoever. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because can't nobody else be you for you. And there's so many people in this world who don't know how to be themselves. So why not you be that one person who does know how to be themselves? And I promise you, you're gonna feel so much better being yourself than trying to be somebody else. Amen. Question 3. What part of my personality surprises people when they get to know me? I feel like something that surprises people when they get to know me is how spiritual I can be. People that know me, they know that I'm like silly and goofy and playful. So you don't correlate that with spiritual sometimes. Or a lot of people think I'm not as intelligent as I am or as smart just based off of my personality. And you know what? That's fine. Oh my gosh, the bugs. Oh. Anyways, but yeah, my personality is so silly and goofy and bubbly. People don't associate that with, thinking I have other layers. And yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I can be very spiritual. I'm like an onion. I have layers. I have layers. You peel me back? There's so much to unfold. You just never know. You just gotta get to know me, okay? Honestly. Alright. Next question. Question 4, yeah? How would I describe my vibe in 3 words? Crazy, sexy, and cool. Question 5. What's something I do that instantly makes me feel like me? Going to the gym. If I'm having... The bug flying in the camera was like so rude. Honestly, can we agree? Right. I love going to the gym whenever I'm sad, mad, happy, whatever. It's honestly going to ground me again, and it's going to get me right back on track again. I don't know. I forget what does the gym release? Endorphins, something with an E. It releases like a natural energy booster, and it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel confident, and the gym just reminds me of like, yes, you're that girl. Like, if I'm sad, if I had the worst day ever, and even if I didn't want to go to the gym and I forced myself to go to the gym, I'm like, you know what? Forget what they just said, or forget how that person made me feel, or forget whatever situation that just happened. I'm back to me again. Can't nobody tell me nothing. And you put in your headphones, you put on whatever song that gets you going, make you feel like that girl or that boy or that girl, and it will just give that to you. I don't know. If you don't go to the gym for real, start going to the gym. Start going to the gym. Even if you're just going twice out of the week, you gonna see what I'm talking about. It just makes you feel good. Like, the gym is something positive you can do if you are doing things that, or if you are doing negative coping mechanisms that you know aren't good for you or your body. Try replacing it with the gym, or even just going on a walk for like 30 minutes. Try replacing it and watch how much better you feel about yourself, and watch how much you get off of your mind. Because a lot of the times it could just be overthinking, like obsessive thoughts. Like, just go to the gym, y'all. Just go to the gym, honestly. This second topic is growing and healing, more so growing and healing questions. So for question 6, what's a lesson I had to learn the hard way? Everyone is not your friend. And my dad taught me that when I was really, really young. And you know, when you young, you a kid, like, you just want everybody to be your friend, or you want to be friends with everybody. You just don't understand, like, some people, even at that young age, some people are genuinely using you for the wrong reasons. But you just have such a childlike innocence you don't understand yet. But everybody's not your friend, girl. You can't save everybody. Everybody cannot come along with you to the finish line. Like, everybody's not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. Trust your intuition. If every time you hang around somebody and they just make you feel so drained, like you was all hyped and stuff, you was feeling good and stuff, and when you got with them, you instantly just feel drained. Take that into consideration. They're the problem. But yeah, everybody's not your friend, girl. Everybody's not your friend. At the end of the day, Beyonce said, me, myself, and I. Question 7. What am I still learning to let go of? I'm trying to learn to let go of the fear of the unknown. And I don't know if y'all into like signs and stuff, but me being a Virgo, I like to overthink. And you know, my overthinking helps me plan for situations that could be either good or bad. Either way, I get to overthink and I get to plan like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, and I'm already prepared. Me not knowing what's coming for the future, it scares me a little bit. Like, of course I could say I want to do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have it step by step by step by step by step. At least I'm going to try to. But at the end of the day, it's all on God's timing, and I trust in God. Are you like, that was rude. Everything is on God's timing, everything is on God's call, it's on God's plan. And I understand that, truthfully. And I need to honestly let go completely, because you have to let go to let God do what he needs to do to take, y'all, the buzz is everywhere, but you have to do what you have to let go completely to let God take full control. And that's what I'm trying to learn with myself. I keep saying I understand, I know God is gonna take care of me, God is never gonna let me fail, but just the easy little part of me wants to like be like, God, please let me, please please let me know what's going on. But I have to understand that there's beauty in not knowing sometimes. I just literally have to be down for the ride. Quote unquote sism. Thank you. Question 8. What's a fear I've overcome that I'm proud of? Standing up for myself. I used to always be so quiet. I used to be a quiet kid. If somebody was like disrespecting me or like said something rude, I would never really like stand up for myself. I would just kind of be like I would just let it happen. And now you cannot do that. I do not play that. I will protect my inner child by all means. Oh my gosh. The buds. Ugh. Protect my inner child by all means possible, because I feel like I didn't have anybody to protect my child self. Girl, my child self. For real. So I made a promise to myself a couple of years ago saying I got you, girl. I got you. Nobody's going to disrespect you. Nobody's going to hurt you. Nobody's going to treat you less than ever. Okay? And honestly, adult you just has to sit down with inner child you and let them know, like, girl, I got you. So yeah, you think you finna disrespect adult and I now, you got another thing coming, because I'm not playing. And I don't care how it makes anybody feel. You think you finna try and disrespect me? No. And I'm not gonna say it in a rude way, like disrespect you that rudely. I'm gonna let you know how you made me feel. I'm gonna address it. And I'm gonna let you know that you are wrong, because we're all adults. Kids too. Kids can get it too. They need to learn early on. You cannot be disrespecting people, talking about people any type of way. Question 9. What did the younger me need that I give myself now? Security and comfort in knowing that it is okay to make mistakes. When I was younger, it used to seem like if I did make a mistake or if I didn't know how to do something off bat, it was deemed as wrong or I'm not as smart. And honestly, like, if you're doing something for the first time, like, you're not gonna get it, you're not gonna know, like, that's okay. I'm still kind of working with that. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, you're a human being, and this is our first experience on earth. Like, it's okay to make mistakes, especially in your 20s. Like, make the mistakes, girl, out, and don't beat yourself up about it. Make the mistake, cry about it a little bit, and get a sweet treat, and move on. Question 10. What's something I've forgiven myself for? My past mistakes. So, I made a lot of mistakes in these 24 years of living. And you gotta forgive yourself, because if you keep dwelling on the mistakes that you made in the past, you're just never going to move forward. If you're never going to forgive yourself, you're never gonna move forward, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days, honestly. if you could forgive that boy, that funky nasty boy, over and 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 over, and he's steady ringing you, dragging you through the mud, girl, with no apology flowers, no apology day, no nothing, then you can forgive yourself for whatever mistake you made back in the day, okay? Spooky. Next topic. Question 11. What does my dream life actually look like and feel like? I'm gonna read this off my phone down to a T, because I did think about these questions. I planned them out, so we're gonna listen. My dream life looks and feels like I've accomplished everything I said I would do. My financial freedom has been able to bless me and allowed me to bless others. I feel more happier and loved in my life than ever. My life just feels like a breath of fresh air. I no longer stress over little things, but I'm truly living life. I'm truly living life like God intended me to. And I stand on that. Because I know future me, she's living that life. She's that girl. She's able to help out friends and family if they ain't got it right now, or she just want to buy them a Chanel just because she can. She ain't got to look at her account. She could just do it. Life doesn't feel like struggling. Life doesn't feel like, life just feels like literally a breath of fresh air. I can wake up and just literally, I can do that now, of course, but it's gonna be different. Like my higher self was paid, but it's just different. Like I'm really living in the purpose that God intended me to live in, and I love that for her. It's just I gotta get through a few things before I get to her, but I know she's living good. I know she's living that life. She will. What's something I deeply want but haven't admitted out loud yet? I want to feel real, authentic love. Like, I'm talking like how it looks in the movies, how it feels in the books, how it looks when you see like a couple, like a little old couple, and they're on a bench together in a park, and they're just being so, I love you, but the whole time, you don't know what they're going through, what they have been through, but it just looks romantic. That's how I want. I just want a love where we both can be ourselves, like with no judgment. We both can be silly. We both can just love and not care what the outside world thinks of us. And again, I just want it to be so free and so healing. We're both able to come back to each other and understand that we are each other's person, and that God sent us here both together to both go through this experience on earth together, and we share it together, and everything is just so beautiful, and it feels like home. The love feels like home. It truly just feels like home. And I want that just not only for myself, but for everyone on this earth. I want everyone to find a love that just feels like home. And that's real. That's real. 13. If I wasn't afraid of anything, what would I do first? Now, when I wrote this question down, I was like, this might be a little controversial. But honestly, I did ask. I was like, should I put this? And it was like, nah, don't put that. But you know what? This is real and this is raw. I will burn down a building. Honestly, I will burn down the building. I've been wanting to do art for so long. But would I do it? No, because that's wrong, and I'm not, and I don't want to go to jail. I have so much to live for. I'm so pretty for jail. But I would totally burn down a building. Lately, I've been wanting to burn down a building. I'm not gonna do it, but I just feel like that would just be so freeing. Like, just to look at this, like, look at this fire. And then imagine you just burnt a building. It's just like at a rage room, honestly. Like, oh, it just seems so freeing. And I don't mean it with like people in the building or anything. I just mean just to burn the building, just burn the building. It could be an abandoned building. I just would like to take the gasoline and just, hold on. Then I would light a match. No, I would smoke a cigarette for dramatics. Look at it one last time. And I would walk away. And I wouldn't look back. Maybe just a little bit. Exactly. And that building will burn. And everything that I feared, everything that was holding me back, it would be in that building that I just burned. All the judgment, all the insecure thoughts, all the downplaying thoughts, all the insecurities, all the negative self-talk from anyone who ever doubted me. It will burn away in that building. Now that I got my truth out, that actually did feel a little better. So yeah, when I say I'm gonna burn a building, I'm gonna give me a gun. And I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna set this mother lover off. But I won't. Now that I said that, I feel a little better. I don't care if anyone thinks I'm crazy, but I will burn down a building one day. Do what you will with that information, honestly. Y'all, oh no, I lost myself. Where did it go? Okay, question 14. What's one thing I want to experience in this lifetime? Just for me. I want to experience being in the middle of the ocean, naked. Oh, and just float. Just float in the middle of the ocean naked. And it would just be so freeing. The waves would crash. My hair would be flowing. I would feel so light. All of my problems would just go away with the currents. And I would hear the trees blow and the wind just everything. I would just be so limitless in the water. The ocean would make me feel so small, because that's exactly what my problems would be, so small. And I would just float. I would just float and float and float until I couldn't float anymore. Oh gee, that's question girl out. Okay. Question 15. This is the last question for this segment. How do I define success in my life? Success in my life will look like fully healing my inner child and letting her know completely that everything is okay. And I don't care how many times you think you've talked to your inner child and think that you've healed your inner child, she always comes back. Or he always comes back into your adult current life and lets you know that there are some things that some people do that have triggered me and I don't like it, and I'm making an appearance right now to let you know that this is something that we need to work on, that we thought that we have healed, and I just need you to acknowledge that, because that cannot continue on. So yeah, Success would look like me fully healing my inner child. Well, I don't want to say healing because that makes it seem like she's going to go away forever, but maybe just holding her hand, and continuing to hug her and letting her know that I got you, boo. I got you. And everything that we dealt with in the past will no longer affect how our current life is now. I just want her to know that she is safe. You know, she is loved. What she received in the past, it just wasn't right. It wasn't loved. It was masked as love, but now this is love. This is real love. And she deserves that. I deserve that. You deserve that. Everyone deserves that. Talk to your inner child. Hug on her a little bit. Actually, we can do that right now. Honestly. Question 16. When do I feel the most powerful? I feel most powerful when I have money in my pocket. Okay. I'm able to take care of myself, help others, and invest, etc., etc. Now, I don't care if that sounds narcissistic or greedy, whatever. Let's be real for a second. When you got money in your pocket, you feel like the baddest bleep on the world, okay? You're able to get so much things done. Your mental health is up there. You feel great. You just you have a lot more security when your money is up. And I'm not just saying it's just to spend it on stupid stuff, but it's just like you're able to buy groceries for the week. You're able to pay a bill that you've been putting off because you haven't been able to pay it because it's just been so much. Or you're able to take somebody out to dinner because you know it's their birthday and you didn't know how you were gonna have the funds to take them out, or like it's just a lot less stress off of your chest. So that's what I mean by that. I don't mean it in a greedy way like trying to take over the world, but you're able to do a lot more things and you're able to have a sense of financial freedom in a way. That's all I mean. 17. What's something I've done that I never thought I could? Start my own business. Never did I think I was gonna do that from a young age. Never did I research into that. I just kind of went to school for aesthetics and ended up having my own business. Even being in school, I didn't even think I was going to start my own business fully. I obviously made the business name and the business page as in Instagram, but because that's what they told us to do, like start getting it started, to like post our before and afters of what we've been doing on each other in school. But you know, you can do that and it just doesn't go anywhere. So that's really a big accomplishment for me, and I'm continuing it now. But I am in that period where I feel like it's like, okay, what now? Like what now? That can be another topic for another video, honestly, because there are a lot of ups and downs being a business owner. But yeah, starting a business. I never thought I could do that, and I want to do more. As crazy as that seems, I want to do more, because personally, I'm not meant to work for anybody but a night Marie, and I stand on that. Because babe, my job list is long. It's a long list. I can't even remember all of the jobs that I've had in these 24 years of living, honestly. So yeah. But no, that is another topic for another video. Ups and downs being a business owner. Ooh, cause baby, it's sending me through the ringer. I gotta really need it on my hand. Really need the faith of a mustard seed right now, for me, so honest. But Question 18. What's a boundary I set that changed my life? To never let anyone disrespect me or expect bare minimum, because I am deserving more than what someone is trying to treat me as. I feel like I've said this like 3 times in this video to like 3 different questions, but it's real. Like, you're not gonna treat me any type of way. Like, you see how I treat myself. You see how I love myself. What makes you think you're gonna give me bare minimum or talk to me any type of way that's disrespectful? No. You're projecting how you really feel about yourself, and you want me to feel how you feel. Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna read you. The source. Dang, I couldn't even say it, but I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you for a film. And you're just not gonna talk to me no type of way. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna treat me less when I treat myself with the uttermost respect. I don't care how sad I may be feeling. I'm never gonna disrespect myself. I'm never gonna allow somebody to treat me as less than. Question 19. How do I get back into alignment when I feel off? I like to cleanse myself, and that could mean cleaning my room, cleaning my clothes, cleaning the house, or just simply meditating or doing yoga or saging. I like to think of that as restarting. Like, you're literally restarting. You're starting over when you clean. So if you never thought of it like that, next time you take a shower, think of the day just washing off of you. Literally. Oh, y'all, my camera finna die. I gotta hurry. Okay, question 20. What does the most confident version of me act like? The confident version, she acts like a boss, someone who really just doesn't give a freak. And if you ain't talking about money, she ain't got no time. Okay. Now, this section is shadow and realness. So, question 21. Emotion do I struggle to express the most, and why? Being overwhelmed or overstimulated, I feel like I just go. And instead of telling people like, hey, I'm feeling overstimulated, give me like 5 minutes to get my life, and then I can talk to you. And that's very important, because when you're overstimulated, you start to burn out. You just need a break, honestly. Just tell people you need a break, honestly. 22. What's a part of myself I used to hide that I'm now embracing? My personality. At a young age, I was taught to hide myself or dim my light a little bit, especially with my parents, and we would like go with their friends. Like, if I was in a silly goof mood, they would tell me, hey, chill out, like, sit down. But it's like, no, I'm a kid. Be yourself. Live out loud. Twirl. So yeah, I'm never going to dim my light or hide my personality for nobody. Amen. Question 23. What am I still healing that people can't see? Parenting myself and not being so hard on myself, because I can be very hard on myself, and I need to congratulate myself even for my small wins. Amen. 24. What am I afraid might happen if I fully step into my power? I fear I will have everything I ever asked for in life and have no one to share it with. What is happiness with no one to share it with? Think about it. 25. If I could tell my future self one thing, what would it be? I love you, and I am proud of everything that you have accomplished and everything that you are continuing to accomplish. Never let anybody hold you back or talk down upon you. You are doing great. And a big hug. And a kiss. Alright. But honestly, this really helped me. I feel like I had a really great self-talk with myself. And I hope that this helped anybody who's watching. I hope that you learn that it is okay to be yourself and to love yourself. And that it is okay to make mistakes and to come back to yourself and be like, hey, you got this. You got this. And you're doing great. And to take a deep breath and to talk to God, go to God for anything. and you will be great. And until the next time, I love you. Be safe. Be nice to others. If you feel like your energy is not in the right spot or whatever right now, don't go messing up somebody else's day because you're not having the best day. Don't do that. That's not fair to the next. Take your time to yourself, love on yourself, and then you can love on others. Don't go spreading no hate to nobody, okay, boo? I love you. Happy Pride Month.